You know, before I even saw this movie, Shelby Oaks, I said to myself, it don't matter if it's good nor if it's bad or even just okay. Because at the end of the day, this is a win. Now, if you're familiar with Chris Stuckman, then you know that he's been doing this YouTube thing for a very long time. He's one of the only YouTube reviewers that to this day I still watch, right? And if you watch his videos for as long as I have, then you know that he has an actual passion for this. Like, he truly loves this art, the work that you have to put into it, right? And for years, for a very long time, he's just been grinding. I don't know where I parked, but hey, finally, after so many years, he now has an actual mainstream movie. It's an independent film, but still, right? And let me just say, this is going to be a long video, by the way. I'm just telling y'all right now. I'm going to just talk a little bit about the man, Chris Stuckman, and then I'll talk about the movie, okay? So I'm sorry this is going to be a long video, but hey, I feel like I have to say it because what I'm about to say is coming from the heart. As someone myself who wants to be a filmmaker as well, Chris Stuckman is a massive influence. He's a massive inspiration to me, right? This is a man who's been talking about what he loves so much, and then for over a decade now, almost 20 years I think actually, and to just see it come into fruition that it's actually happening in front of our very eyes. The fact that I just watched a movie in the theater on the big screen that said a film by Chris Stuckman is unrealistic to me, and it's euphoric almost, and it just does nothing but inspire me more to continue my passion as well, and I hope one day I get there. You see, the thing I like about Chris Stuckman is that he is a person that will give you a very well detailed review about movies. He always has, whether he liked the movie or whether he hates the movie. The thing I liked about when he dislikes a movie, he gives you actual genuine reasons of what he disliked and what he thought could have been better. And he'll even give you what he did like. A lot of streamers and reviewers, they don't do that. Some of them they've gone in a different path, like Tyrone Magnus, Critical Drinker, or whatever his name is. It's been so long since I've watched their channels. They hate movies with almost close to no reason most of the time. Tyrone Magnus, in my opinion, I hate to be calling these people out, but I don't want to foreshadow. I'm just let y'all know. Tyrone Magnus has become a certified hater in the most annoying and unbearable way ever. I remember seeing Tyrone Magnus complain about Furiosa. He didn't go see it, and he blamed the box office of Furiosa because of the fact that the posters had a woman front and center. Like, it's her story. What the fuck do you think? And then he's like saying, oh, this is what happens. The movie flopped because this is what happens when you keep pushing this wokeness and you keep pushing this women movement. Everyone thinks everything is going to be woke. Like, that is the most unreasonable fucking excuse to not see a movie ever. And that's why I stopped watching a bunch of YouTube channels who don't see movies or hate on movies for that reason. They be like, oh, it was woke. Oh, it was woke. Oh, Captain Marvel, that shit was woke. I watched Captain Marvel. I did not like Captain Marvel whatsoever at all. But nothing in that movie said woke to me. Nothing in there said woke to me. But back to the movie in hand, Chris Stuckman and the movie that he made. This is a massive achievement. Now, with that being said, even though I said all that stuff, right, I'm still going to be very honest and fair about how this movie is. And so, without further ado, this is how I feel about the movie. I thought it was perfect. I thought it was amazing. Now, I will say this is not a movie for everybody because this is a bit of a slow burn. I'm about to put my phone down somewhere. Like, my hand is killing me. That's better. Nah. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now, This is a bit of a slow burn. If you're not into slow burns, you're probably not going to be into this, to be real with you. The first 20 minutes of this movie, 20 to 30 minutes, I've been hearing a lot of praise about it beforehand. I see why. Because it's like a found footage type film. And it does it very perfectively, right? And then when we switch from found footage to a realistic, like when it looks like a film, right? I don't see how it drops. Some people complain about after the first 20 minutes, it starts to drop a little bit, not too much. I don't see it. I genuinely don't see it. I was entertained throughout the entirety of this movie. I wanted to see our main character, I wanted to see her succeed and to find peace, right? I was intrigued. There was nothing wrong with it. But I will say, the ending, as much as I was liking where the ending was going, my phone is sliding for some reason. As much as I was liking where the ending was going, I feel as if, I don't want to say it was cliche, but I don't want to necessarily say it was controversial. It's a talker, I'll say that. The creature or the thing in questioning that's hunting our main character and what's going on. My main thing that I'm afraid of with scary movies is that when we see the actual creature itself, it's not as frightening as it was the idea of it, right? The Ritual, for example. When I was watching this movie, it reminded me so much of The Ritual on Netflix. And throughout the movie, when we see that creature, I thought to myself, this is terrifying. The idea of this creature is terrifying. But when we saw the creature at the end, I didn't hate it, but I was just like, I don't know. I feel like the idea was more terrifying than the physical thing itself, right? And I was afraid that in this movie, Shelby Oaks, we were probably going to get the same thing, where the idea and the little background images of, we don't see the creature clearly, just the silhouettes and blurry images in the background is terrifying. But I was afraid that when we see the actual creature, it's not going to hit the same. Fortunately, it hits the same. I think the actual reveal of the creature itself, the entity that's hunting them and what's going on, right? I don't feel like it let me down whatsoever at all. The way how it was shown, the way how it was revealed, I thought it was handled masterfully. And I'm beyond stoked that Chris Stuckman got to do this. And I hope and I pray that we get another movie from him. And I only hope it goes up from here. I don't know, man. I want to give this movie a lot of praise. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not just sucking up to this movie because I'm a big fan of this guy. It's just, I'm so happy to see it happen. I'm really happy to see, just the glow up, so to say. And if anything, it motivates me to continue my glow up. And I hope that someday I'll be as fortunate as Chris Stuckman was to make a movie as well. Mainstream movie or whatever it is. It doesn't even need to be mainstream. Now, as far as if you should go see this in theaters, I think it should go without saying, yeah, you should go see this in theaters. This is an independent artist at work, man. And it doesn't even just support him. It supports all the people who worked on the set. It supports all the people who had a hand in this, because you really just love to see it, bro. Independent artists, independent directors, filmmakers, and all that, they're not as loaded as you might think, right? And it's just so important to make sure you support them, because we're in a time frame where we get bombarded with such slop Hollywood main media movies that have no passion, no soul into it, right? And then you get movies like this where it wasn't people who came together because of a paycheck looked good. People came together because they had a passion, they had a dream, and they made sure that it came into whatever, for real. You know what I'm trying to say. So, Shelby Oaks, I'm going to give the rating of this movie 1 out of 5. I'm going to give it a 3.5. I think that's fair. I think a 3.5 is fair, in my opinion. I think there's a bit of a pacing issue, because like I said, this is a slow burn movie. So, I don't know. There's a bit cliches in here And the ending, I don't know if I hate it or if I absolutely adore it. I don't know. I think it was a good ending that kept me talking. But do I love it? I love everything around it. Let's just say that. So yeah, Shelby Oaks, go see in theaters. 3.5 rating. It's been your boy Jer Gunza. Have I been blurry this whole time? Oh well. Peace.